This the Prince of the Nightlife, DJ Melly Mel. Now tuned into the biggest Chanel, Simone, April B, Fluhead, Grewhead podcast. Are you dumb? NYC, the ATL. Yeah, Brooklyn, what up?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know it's your girl, April B.
And it's your favorite Brooklyn baddie, Chanel Simone, of the Fluhead, Grewhead podcast.
Where worlds collide no matter where you reside. Ew. Every time we do that, I just I can't believe it. But y'all already know what it is, y'all. So, of course, y'all see these two beautiful young ladies sitting here. And we're going to introduce them in a few. We're going to tell you what they do. But y'all introduce yourselves first. So, we have
Jasmin Bean.
Okay. And
Shonica, Big Shony Crocker.
Yo, when I seen that in the text message in capital letters, I said,
Big Shony.
She's standing on business. Big Shony standing on business. Not the little one. Not the little one.
Period.
Not to be played with.
I thought April said her name like that. I'm like, oh,
no,
big
girl,
capital.
It popped off like that. I'm about to go change my name.
It said maybe Big Shony. Okay. Well, maybe.
Maybe. No, not maybe. It's stamped, honey. It's stamped. All right, y'all. So y'all already know how we do here on the Flu Hair Grew Hair podcast. Before we get into the nitty gritty, we're going to play a game with our special guest. That's First Class versus Coach. So in our big bowl of nothing, and y'all literally it's super big, but it has like 5 things in it. And the guests love that. I don't know why. So there's going to be some options in there. Now, there's going to be some talking about business, some talking about, because this is the love month, and just for us to touch on. On the paper, when you pull it out, it's going to be 2 things. It's going to be option number 1 and option number 2. If you like option number 1, you say it's first class. If you like option number 2, you say it's first class. But whatever option you don't like, you call it coach. Okay. If you can't decide, then we have our tiebreaker.
Yay!
Yeah, so y'all know how we do here. Tiebreaker means we're going to take a shot. And shout out to our liquor sponsor, Bombay Vodka, in the building.
Yes,
now,
yes.
Y'all know it's a lemony citrus vodka. Make sure it's so smooth. Make sure y'all go out to the liquor stores and get it. So without further ado, who wants to pull the first?
And y'all could, even though you pull out the first one, y'all both could answer.
Because y'all might have different answers. So
all right, so let's see. Do a little swirl.
Go ahead.
Okay.
A little swirl.
Let's see. All right. Going into business with a long-term friend or creating a business with someone you just met.
Okay, which one is first class? Which one is coach?
I love these responses because they really got a thing.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's situational.
Okay.
So I think both are first class based on the circumstances.
Okay.
So you know what that means.
Shout out. We all participating. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, Sean, I'm going to let you go ahead and see which one you prefer. Which one is first class, which one is coach.
Okay, so I'm going to reread this because this is a very important question about business, right? Especially when you're deciding who your partners are in business. Going into business with a long-term friend versus creating a business with someone you just met. I've done both.
Okay.
So first class would be with the long-term friend that understands business. Coach would be with someone that you don't know, but first class would be someone you don't know if they already have businesses.
Okay. You see, I should put emphasis on who knows business.
Yeah, that's the key word. You have
not your
to
brother
know
who
business.
shot 5 people back in the days, and because y'all think y'all family,
or the ones who sold lemonade and now y'all think y'all got something. Like no,
or just because you got the money but no experience. Because they go hand in hand, right? So just because you got the money does not mean that you're going to be successful at entrepreneurship.
Hello?
Yes, we always say that because some people think like they're made to be entrepreneurs, and it's okay to be the entrepreneur versus manager combo that people like to have. It's all right, y'all. Everybody don't got to be an entrepreneur.
No, for sure.
For sure.
Someone has to work the business.
Somebody hello.
Somebody needs to be a number 2. And the number 2 is always the one in the front.
Everybody everybody keep wanting to be number 1. Like nobody wants to part on. They want to do this. Everybody feel like, no, I want to tell people I got it. I did it. It's relax. It's okay. You could be number 2 or number 3. You know, you can have that 33%, but I'll have that 34.
Period. Period.
Girl power.
Right.
Period.
Okay, I get that.
All right, Big Shawny.
It's my turn. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. Okay. This would come up for me. Have the love of your life and you both make average money versus making tons of money and being single.
Ooh, okay, which one is first class? Which one is coach?
First class is having the love of my life and we both have average money.
Okay.
Right? Coach is making tons of money and being single. I'm going to tell you why.
Please do.
Please do.
I know what I bring to the table.
Oh,
So together, we gonna make the billions. That's it.
she said ain't no average in this.
Ain't no average ever.
Which one you think?
First class for me would definitely be having the love of my life. Coach would definitely be single and making a lot of money. Done single, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, made a lot of money again, right? I'm also the only child, so I do singles very well.
Okay.
But what you make a lot of money for if you don't have no one to share it with, or create memories with, and do all like it's real. There's no fun in having a lot of money and no one to share it with. I know a bunch of rich, lonely, miserable people. So I'm definitely going love of my life.
Okay. Chanel, what you going with?
The money not gonna keep me warm.
It'll buy you some warm
She gonna cry in the Wraith.
When April and I was talking, I crying in the Billy, okay? When April and I was coming up with the questions, I said, yo, back in the days, I'm only 31, right? Okay. So, people say, oh, you still young. Back then, I was like, yo, I want the money. I want to go on trips. Men, I care, right? Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, Wagwan. If I was a rich girl. But then too, you start seeing people get married, having kids.
Yes.
I mean, not saying I was rich back then, but it's like,
but still,
he really like you. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Just those memories. And like I said, my grandparents been married, 55 years. Seeing my family, friends, love is super, super important. Not even if it's not with a significant other, just the whole point of, being loved, to be loved,
For sure. Right.
So I'll pick the he make
love
80K,
of your life. Mm-hmm.
I make 70K, but we created memories trying to hustle and bustle. And like Shony said, I know what I bring to the table. So we're going to bump it to 120. We're going to keep it moving. Elevate on us.
Period.
Right. We're going to get to the thousands.
Okay. It's okay. It's all right.
What about you, baby?
I'm definitely choosing the love of my life with the average money. I'm a lover girl, and I know that I really... Okay.
Me too.
And the whole point about knowing what you bring to the table, and I think sometimes people get lost in the sauce with the money and they forget that there's other qualities that you have to bring to the table, because y'all could be in love or not in love with average money and still be fucked up. So for me, I'm gonna choose the love of my life, average money. It's business ideas galore out here. Sure. It's ways to make money. We don't, we live in a different time now where there's so many outlets and extra streams of income to come in. Life just doesn't feel average when you with the love of your life.
Hello.
So
come on.
But I will say this.
Oh, sorry.
I ain't gonna marry too much off of love now.
No.
Well, listen.
The love ain't gonna pay the bills.
No. Let's break it.
Hold on. Come on, Shony.
Let's dive a little deeper into
Yes,
that.
come on.
Mm-hmm. So the love is the icing on the cake, because being with a partner is a business deal, right? So you have to make sure you're with the right person. Y'all align with the right values. Y'all have the same idea of what you want life to look like, right? Then it's all good, because life is about seasons. So he may be at 100%, you may be at 20, you may be at 100, he may be at
ground zero.
Right.
But seasons change.
Yep.
Life changes.
Yep.
And if you believe in elevation, if you work towards elevation, if you push towards elevation, you're gonna be rich. Yeah. In spirituality, in character, and integrity, and love, and with that check.
Yep.
It's all about how you band together and create the life that you want.
And there's a difference between being in love and loving someone.
Yeah,
you don't marry someone because you're in love, because if you do it for the long term, you're not gonna be in love every day.
Yes.
Nope. Not 50 years.
No.
Like, I don't really like you today.
Yeah.
Especially today.
But I love you, so I'm gonna hold on. So it's more to it. But having someone knowing that this person has my back, they don't judge me, and they in it. We gonna get it out the mud together. That's priceless.
Yeah. Y'all, it's only like 12 minutes in and we already getting gems dropped. All right, y'all, we really got to clear out the bowl. So
got to clear out the bowl. Go ahead.
Let's see. Easy.
Oh,
Designer gifts or out of the country trips. First class.
which one?
out of the country.
Yeah. Take me to Tijuana.
I mean,
He said, what Broadway say? Turks and Caicos.
But you know, making those memories, experiencing different cultures, that's top tier for me.
Okay, Shony, which one?
Yeah, I can buy my own designer gifts. Travel with me, baby.
Okay. She said,
I can buy
stamp
my
this
own
passport.
gifts, but take me on them trips.
Right, 2024.
Hello.
All right.
Shony, go ahead. We got
another.
We got one more.
Okay. Words of affirmation versus quality time.
So do you like them words?
Yo, and what voice was that she put on?
I was trying to do a poetry voice.
Do you like the words?
Words. I like it all. So why do I have to choose?
Oh, I mean.
So you're going to spend that quality time with me and you're going to tell me why it feels good to spend time with me.
Yo.
That's what we need. We need everything. It's queen treatment or nothing.
For sure. Like a relationship coach or something? Like,
Well, my degree is in psychology.
okay.
Yeah.
So my people management skills is top tier.
Okay.
Yo,
My degree is
I'ma
in
see how-
Decatur, and I'm just saying.
she said in this grader.
Which one for you?
It's both. You're going to tell me how beautiful I am as we spend time together. What else are we
You're going to
doing?
tell me how I'm the best you have ever had as we spend time together.
As we spend time. Yeah.
Tell me again, babe.
What that Dexter act? Say it again. Yes. Well, it was a tie.
Hold on, we got one more.
Wait, it was a tie. So
It
just
was
a
a
quick
tie.
little.
Oh,
we
yeah, a
sipping,
quick
y'all.
little yum yum yum. The girls' room. Okay.
All right, the last one, y'all. So,
Okay, here we go.
Let's go bean.
Gifts or acts of service. First class is going to be acts of service for me.
okay.
Coach will be gifts. I think the greatest gift that you can give someone is an act of service,
Right.
especially without them asking.
Right.
Yes.
Next thing, I want to come in my car and it's on F. Like, oh, Mike, you thought about
Yo,
me?
I checked. Your tires is good.
No, no. What they say? You got something to eat? Oh, you went to Chick-fil-A? Here.
There you go.
And you got the right sauce.
Because I need Polynesian.
Yo, I got into the zesty buffalo. I don't know what it is. I've been a buffalo girl. That's
Because you mix that macaronini and cheese with the chicken nuggets. That she
So
seen
let
on
me tell you my
TikTok.
order.
Oh, okay.
I stopped the fries. That mac and cheese. Then you get the nuggets, put it in there, drip it, dip.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
You got to create your own meals, baby.
Okay.
You got to create your own meals, honey. TikTok will have you trying, like, I don't know what. TikTok will have you trying shit like lamb chops with oysters. Like, what is this?
Yo.
TikTok got y'all in the chokehold.
It do.
TikTok got y'all in.
And it's some basic meals. Like, we went to Longhorn. One of my posts went viral. I'm a Longhorn stan, period. I get
Yeah.
the Parmesan crust, steak, salmon, chicken, but somebody did the fries. So we went and did the Parmesan crust on the fries. Torts up. Make sure you go to I Am Chanel Simone. Look at my post.
Shameless plug.
Right,
Shameless plug.
Sure.
Well, guys, that was the first
Wait,
class
did
versus-
Shony?
Oh.
Shony didn't say which one was hers.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
Woo.
act of service is
Take
always
it back.
first
Take
class.
it.
right?
Okay.
Take it back.
It's right.
Real quick, are gifts important? Like, especially, okay, I'm not gonna
Y'all
say
are successful
yeah,
women.
okay, I ain't want to come off like
and
especially.
Shony already said I could buy my own designer.
Yeah.
So are gifts still important to you, even though you're very successful women? Like,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I'm a trick when I'm in love.
What we say? No, me and Chanel always say when
Bean, I told you to be
What's
your
that
best
Tia
behavior.
Kim thing?
No, me and Chanel always say when they start talking about the I'm not doing this for no man. Da, da, da. Me and
that's
Chanel
right.
sit
Wow.
quiet.
No, we be quiet.
We be quiet. We shut up because we
be
low key
quiet.
like you, Bean. Like
Yeah.
if
I
we like
reciprocate
you,
the energy.
yes,
For sure.
I be like, April, which color should I give him? He wear extra large.
No, gifts are important.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you don't have to overwhelm me with the gifts to make me stay or to get my attention. Again, it's just a silver lining for me.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
Thank
I
you.
think I do more of the gift giving. Yeah, but gifts are important.
Because it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, honestly, it really comes down to, it's the thought.
Yeah.
Even if it's just flowers. Like,
Yeah.
you thought of me.
Yes.
You know I like long stem pink roses.
Say it in the camera.
on a Wednesday.
Okay, I love that, baby.
Okay.
And I like that Chanel too. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Have you ever received a gift and you like, what the hell
is this? Like, you don't know me at all.
Absolutely. And I am that girl that's gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is that showing you being ungrateful? I don't think it is.
I don't think, what's the time frame that somebody should know you enough to get you the right gift? Like, if we've been together a year and you bring this in here, a year, you don't know me.
You don't.
What is this?
I mean, I'm the person that you need to pay attention to in the beginning. Right? So pay attention to what we're doing from day one. Day one. So you know what I like, you know what I don't like. Like, even if you're getting to know me, then don't buy the gift.
Yeah.
Until you figure it out.
Yeah.
Just don't buy the gift. Save your money. Because if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you.
Yo, Shony look like she be like this. Okay.
I'm not.
Please don't let it be a birthday dinner.
that bad.
Please don't let it be a birthday dinner in front of my friends. He's gonna be like, what? Yo, come. Yeah.
Yo, and her friends like, she don't even like that. Like,
See, it's my friends. It's not me. It's them. They gonna say something.
look, Bean look like she be like, Shony, now you know that damn well you don't even like that. Like,
Oh, I'm a text her. You ain't like that, did you? My bad. I should have helped them.
Right, and then why you ain't ask me? And you know that's my girl. Come
Yo,
on. If you
right.
have,
That's
you know
a
what?
tip. I was just about to say.
If you have to question the gift, stop thinking we ungrateful because we don't like it. Because we want to like it, we not like it. Okay, just ask the friend. Come
Ask
on,
our best
talk to
friend.
the
That's
friend.
it. That's it.
Especially call me. I'll tell you. All right. So y'all, that was First Class versus
Yes.
Cuz. They survived, y'all. What, they did 2-3 shots? Oh no, y'all done survived. They're a little tipsy right now. Maybe we don't know. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna go to the check-in when you're gonna break down who you are, who your mama, them, who your cousin, all of that.
Where
things
y'all
like that. Where y'all from? But most importantly, what you do as entrepreneurs. So
Who want to start?
we could. Ooh, I mean, y'all both have a lot to
I'm
say.
always courteous, so Jasmine.
Okay.
Ooh,
So, Jasmine, where you from? I know you said Decatur, where it's greater.
absolutely.
Okay.
Decatur,
So, Atlanta
She
born
ain't
and
fly here.
raised.
Yeah, she grew here.
Okay, you grew here.
Yeah,
No flu here.
No flu here.
No, I was born and raised in the 404.
So you can fight.
For sure.
Please don't remind her. Okay, listen. I am working on her anger management skills.
But
Don't
you
get
know,
us started.
I'm learning.
So I'm from Decatur. I went to Auburn University, dropped out, came back, and I actually started out modeling.
Okay.
So one of my first big gigs was the cover of this perm box, and then I saw the check that the makeup artist got, and I was like,
Oh.
how she get more than me?
Yeah, okay.
So then I went to school for aesthetics, started doing makeup. During that time, I'm a real hustler, so I started bartending. Did that. Money was great. It was like the female drug game, especially back then. Like,
And then you Atlanta, baby.
That you was.
Oh, baby, that shake her.
Yo.
It's like she get ready to throw a
And she a
football.
real Atlanta, so she know where the money spots is.
When you bartend strip club,
oh no, I did all the hood spots.
Oh, that's where they spend the most money.
she was doing them hole in the
Hole in
wall.
the walls is where they spend the most money.
Then I built my network, started doing clubs in the city. Then I took my talents to the south side. you know,
Okay.
burn. And through that, you know, I utilized my network. You know, I knew I didn't want to do anything corporate. I knew that was just going to be too boring for me. I didn't want nobody breathing down my neck and all of that. Like, just no, give me my money, let me go home. And the amount of money I was making in 3 days from bartending and doing makeup was like, I make more than an average lawyer.
Wow.
So it's like, what we doing?
Stop playing.
Look, I'm about to
Yeah.
go and look up these bartending mixology classes in a second.
Through that journey, like I said, I just kept extending my network and meeting people. And then I met the lovely Crocker. and started working at Burn Lounge. Still doing makeup. In the process, I developed my own cosmetic line called Bloom and Bee Cosmetics. With that, coming soon. My good girl over here was like, you want to come over to Crew and do this? And I'm like, okay, girl, let's do it. So she bought Crew Alpharetta and was like, I'm going to need a general manager. Like, just come over here. Let's help me get this together. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh, she's being real humble right now. Let's just keep it a bean. Look, literally and figuratively, let's keep it a bean.
I'm trying to get y'all a short version. And through that, learned a lot. I'm talking about a crash course from just day-to-day hospitality, from an owner standpoint, from management standpoint, because my whole mindset prior to was, I don't want to do all that. They don't even make no money, and I make more money behind the bar than But I knew it was time to elevate. I knew it was time to get from behind the bar if I was going to do something long-term and have a real foundation. So through that, the opportunity came where she was like, yeah, I want to open another one. I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, you want to invest too? Come on, let's do this. So I was like, all right. A little credit, a little and from there, invested in Crew Lounge Making. And I'm here. Here we are. That is where the story is today.
Now, we're going to relate back to the game. How long did y'all known each other?
What was that?
About 8 years.
8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah,
About
8
8 years.
Okay,
That's a little solid foundation.
For sure.
Yeah, because she worked for me at Burn Lounge for about 5 years.
Okay.
As my lead bar manager, top sales bartender, like the most trustworthy, can work the bar by herself, hustling ass female.
Oh, so that's the part you left out.
Yeah, she's being extremely.
That's the part you left
That's
out.
the part.
She a beast. She's a whole beast behind that bar. I will put her up against any bartender and she will kill.
Yo, now I want a lemon drop. Because if you can't make a lemon drop, one. Okay,
lemons,
fresh squeezed
lemons. Got to muddle that thing in there.
She said muddle. I believe her. I believe it.
Right, she didn't even say dig, scratch, nothing. We love
break
that.
up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, that's the nutshell. Family all from the South.
Okay.
And my whole thing has always been, I had to find my way as an entrepreneur. I just didn't know what it looked like, and I think that's what a lot of people think, that they have to figure it out. And it's like, sometimes you just got to sit back, trust God, trust the process, and opportunities will come. It's just about what opportunities you seize. And when the opportunities presented themselves, I was like, what better time than now? Let's figure it out. Especially when folks start having kids. I ain't got time for that.
Okay. I'm right there with you.
Yes.
All right, Shony, so what's your story?
I could write a book.
Oh,
please do.
2-hour film.
Okay,
please
we'll watch.
Yeah, I think it'll be a #1 bestseller for real. I'm Shonica Crocker. I am 43 years old.
Oh,
she lying.
I'm
43 years young.
I am 43 years young.
Yeah,
I am proud of my age.
Yes. As you should.
Man, what have I not done? I moved here from Miami, Florida
Okay.
in 1998 at 17 years old.
So you a Florida girl.
I'm a Miami girl.
She a Miami.
I'm an original city
girl.
Original city girl. All right.
I can see that.
Where does my foundation start? So I started in the music business. A lot of people don't know that. Well, in this life, a lot of people don't know that. Like I said, life has seasons. I started off as an artist first. I was signed to Sony Records when I was 16 years old.
Did you sing?
Singer.
Would you I can see you now, girl.
I was good.
At 16,
No, in Miami. It was like, Miami.
No, it was Miami. So you gotta come up with a
pull
little.
over that.
Yeah, too fat. And she had that little.
Baby, I know about that Florida music. Y'all start playing. Okay.
Born and raised in the county of Dade.
Stick.
Hold on.
Yo, hold on. Let's focus.
Baby. Don't get me started.
We could turn it up in here.
All right, stop playing.
Okay. All right.
I'm about to start again. Keep going.
Okay, so go ahead. So you were signed to Sony Records 16 years old.
16 years old. I have been in and out of music groups. I am a Grammy-nominated songwriter.
Oh. Hold on. I had to put the applause on. Hold on, y'all. We got a Grammy nominated. Y'all, so
Grammy-nominated songwriter. Yeah.
Put
I keep that in the box.
You put that in the vault.
Put that in the vault.
You got to put the passcode in.
Yeah,
put that in
she
the
might
box.
break it out every now and again just to remind people.
You know, if you was old enough for MySpace, then you would know that. But you know, these new IG, Instagram, TikTok, they don't know about my musical journey, but it's a lot of that. So from talent to songwriting to management, I've done everything there in between when it comes to music, right? So I've worked in corporate America. I've been admissions advisor. I have been a bartender. I have been a boutique brand director for a pretty large brand here in Atlanta. I did that for 15 years. I was a background singer for some pretty prominent artists. I did studio background singing. So one day someone very big in the industry was just like, Shonica, like your power, although you're super talented, it lies in leadership, right? So I don't really like to use the word boss, right? So leader really resonated with me because I believe leaders do it because it's about the passion of the people. Bosses just want the notoriety of saying that they're a boss, right? So me being a leader lies with the people. I transitioned into hospitality. Honestly, I was dating someone who took a chance on me, right? Him and his brother took a chance on an idea that I had. This is before hookah became popular in Atlanta. I'm from Miami, of course. My family is from the islands. They from the country. They from everywhere. So in Miami, we've been smoking hookah since I was 15 years old. So this is part of our culture. And the person that I was dating that invested in me is from the south side of Atlanta. For them to invest in me, I had to open the establishment on the south side of Atlanta and make it pop. And I did. I opened in 2014, 2014, and had an 8-year run.
That's pretty good. That's like for
Yeah,
right.
Had an 8-year
wow.
run.
That's like in Atlanta years. That's really like 16.
Yeah, that's like dog years.
That's like dog.
That's like dog years.
Wow.
Yeah, because most people set their hospitality establishments up as crash and burn models, right?
Just like real quick.
Right, yeah, like, let me get in, let me run it up, let me sell these bottles, let me not pay these taxes, and then let me close the doors and change the name, right? And they do it all over again because there's no laws against doing that, right? But for me, it was about putting a business in a community where we could employ people that wouldn't be able to find jobs, right? They couldn't get no jobs. So it's the felon, it's the alcoholic, that we can give them purpose for them to live, right? And to make money and to bring an elevated party dynamic to the south side of Atlanta. We really changed nightlife on the south side. Like they had no hookah on the south side when I started. All they had was U-Bar, right? And no disrespect, U-Bar is a great establishment, right? But we went further south in between Camp Creek, which is still a main area on the south side. We went in between Camp Creek and Old Nat. And was on Roosevelt
that's
Highway.
a perfect like.
Yeah,
We done had some nights on Old Nat.
If I go on the south side, you know I'm not coming home till about 5 in the morning.
It's all night. But yeah, so I opened Burn Lounge in 2014 along with 3 partners, right? It was 2 couples at the time. Listen, that was probably one of the best decisions that I ever made. That's the most money that I ever made with Burn Lounge. It taught me that everything is possible. Not anything. Everything is possible. So I just got it out the mud. Now, when I closed Burn, I bought into the Crew franchise at the Birmingham location. Then we bought into Crew Alpharetta.
Birmingham, I didn't even know they had a Birmingham.
They got crews like everywhere.
And then the Macon location.
Okay.
So here we are today. Jasmine Bean worked for me for about almost 6 years behind the bar as my bar manager. We met through a mutual friend. She's the best gift that friend could have gave me. That's
So
real
beautiful.
facts. Don't do that. But what I'm saying is that I met a lot of people, right? And the way that I got my information with this business, because it's not an easy business to be a part of. You have to really trust that the person that you have standing next to you align with what your vision and your goals is, and that you can trust them. Like, they're not gonna steal from you. They're not gonna lie to you. They're gonna think before you think about things. And I've had a lot of people that wanted that position, but she really stood tall and showed up. And she's actually smarter than I am. So I'm excited to see where her future goes.
So how did you get into crew?
She got to do that to keep from crying.
Yeah, like after Burnline closed, what made you say, okay, like Crew Lounge was already in your mind, or who talked you into going into Crew?
So Torica Cornelius.
Shout out to Torica.
Shout out to T.
She coming on the podcast soon too. Shout out to Torica.
We can get Big T on here. Y'all make sure y'all go download the whole mood, her new EP.
Drink. Yes.
Up to it, down to it.
Come
that is my sister. That is one of my very, very, very best friends. I've known Torica for over 20 years. She helped pretty much scale the Crew franchise model. And she just kind of talked me into it. And it was just an easy transition from Burn, because I didn't know what I wanted to do, right? I knew I was closing Burn. I didn't know if I was going to open another Burn Lounge. It was just an easy transition. And it just was a trickle effect after that. Okay, here's the blueprint. Want to open? You want to invest? You want to do this? And it just kind of happened that way.
Wow.
Period. I love to see it. Yeah. So how do women, right? So I love the relationship you all have. Like when women just speak so highly of each other and just smile with it.
Yeah, with no underlying like.
Right, and nothing is forced. Like, oh, she cool. You know, she my man. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Everything that you spoke about. So how do women create healthy partnerships in business, such as you ladies?
I'll let her go first, and then I'll talk about it.
I think any relationship is transparency. It's trust, right? And it's being able to trust what that person is saying in your face, but more so trusting that when you're out of the room, they're still moving with the same intention. Integrity is everything, right? For the most part, I think it's also an energy thing. You know, just making sure that when you sit at the table, it feels good. You're not questioning, do she mean it? Is she lying to me? Do I need a check?
You know she from Decatur, y'all.
She like to fight.
What's going on? But for me, I just trust my gut. I don't believe that there's a whole lot you have to do to figure out someone's real intention. You just have to pay attention, right? And one thing that I value about our partnership is that the hard conversations happen, whether we like it or not, you know, and it's very honest, it's very pure, it's very transparent, but it's not rooted in maliciousness or envy or catty high school drama. Like, no, it's just, hey girl, 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah.
It's 2 on Monday, it's 2 on Tuesday,
It's 2 every day. Last time I checked.
And it's like, I can verify that. I can look that up for myself and know that that's a fact. And you just have to be willing to have the uncomfortable conversations, have the tough conversations, but always come back to the table and say, hey, our goals still align. So we still have something to work on. We still have something to push forward and look forward to. So for me, it's just as simple as that. Like it don't.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah, like it's not going to come down and all of this foolery that you see on Instagram. Well, let me teach you and how to no.
Oh, the fake
you don't need Jay-Z to sit at the table.
$500,000.
None of that.
I'm choosing the $500,000. I feel like Jay-Z will be like, yo, just drink out of the Grammy as a sippy cup, and I'm gonna be mad as hell. And you know, so
yeah, I feel like Jay-Z could drop gems, but not saying it's something that you heard before, but I think it's like, yo, like you want some shortcut. What I'm telling you is what your mama told you, what your daddy told you, what your mentor told you, but you want to hear from me.
And listen to his albums. He put it all in music. So for $50, you can get all the gems he dropped. Take the $100,000. So
and believe in yourself.
and believe See, there you go.
Believe in yourself.
So what do you say about healthy partnerships as women, Shony?
It's easy. Character and patience. That's it. Those two things. They have to have an amazing character, right? The character traits, not too many flaws. You can be able to trust them, like she said, and have the patience to go through the hard times, right? A lot of people want everything right now. It should be this way right now. But no, you have to build. You have to learn each other. You have to lean into each other's strengths, right? You have to be patient with each other.
Be patient.
Right? And you also have to be willing. And
Right.
you have to want to work with that person.
And the reason we ask that, because, you know, nowadays it's in the sense of like, people make it seem like, or maybe just in the black community, that you can't work together, right? It's just, they make it seem like it's so impossible in a sense of like, oh girl, you know, women is catty, you can't do this, that's why women don't get along, that's why all these other stuff. But we see successful businesses happen like this. And one thing that you guys pointed out is, April and I, you know, like I said, I just met her in 2022, right? But we have those uncomfortable conversations. We have that discussion because we notice that we're building together rather than apart, right? So it was like, okay, this is working out. It's times where I'm like, April, girl, I'll call you back because...
Yeah, take a beat. Take a beat. Listen, as
And she
long
be
as-
like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm the one with the attitude problem. So,
that's her.
that's me.
That's why I was like, don't get on this camera and lie. Like,
So Chanel and being y'all.
yeah, they similar.
How you
Twin,
handle
where have
that?
you been? Twin, where have you been?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
April, me and you, we twin. Where have you been?
It's
You
like,
like, okay, girl, get about this.
You just gotta take a beat. Well, with me, I'm very, very, very persistent. So I don't allow her to sit in
the
that
mess.
anger, right? So, and she doesn't allow me to not be angry because I tend to just kind of flow and like lead with kindness even when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
And she's very matter of fact, even though I'm matter of fact too, but
Right.
in two different ways. So it's necessary. Both of them is necessary. But it's just sometimes just saying, okay, I'm gonna call you back. Or, all right, my lady. That's her word. All right, my lady. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
Ooh, she's so
You know what I'm
Atlanta.
saying?
All right, my lady.
All right, my lady. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. But I still love you. You always end with love and respect, and it's gonna work. But listen, those relationships with women, they do exist. They do exist, but push far away from anybody that you feel envy from. I don't even understand what it
Right.
feel like. I don't understand what it looks like. So if you envy me, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Because you gonna be jealous.
Oh.
Cause I'm gonna give you something you can feel
I
every
like
time.
that. Give him some.
Yeah.
Because you going to get mad.
Yeah.
oh, you missed it.
That
though.
gra- no, I
you
heard
missed
it.
the Grammy.
That was that Grammy
nominated voice. Okay.
Yes.
No, and I'm glad y'all spoke on that because I think for me and Chanel, like she said, we're building. It started out as a podcast, and now we have all these different businesses. Like we're like, wait, how do we even get here? But never once in this relationship have I felt like unsupported or like you said, envious, or I felt like she was envious of me. It's always, I don't care what attitude she got today. We even coming up with the run the shows for y'all. And she was like, I'm like, okay, so.
I'm like, you know what? Just put it on the paper.
Yeah.
I'm not making no more.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give y'all a gem, right? Recognize each other's strengths and lean into that, right? So allow April to do what she does. Chanel, you allow you to do what you do, and then you build on that, right? So I'm not afraid to say that Jasmine's younger than me, right? She's better than me, and I want her to be better than me, right? Because her level of experience and the times that we're going through now, she's more familiar with certain things and she's teaching me things. That doesn't mean that we're in competition.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna help foster that in her with hopes that everything that I've done with her and for her, she takes me along with her. That's it. You know what I mean? Like just continue to build each other up and it's going to work, even if you're mad at each other.
Respect and loyalty.
Respect. Yeah.
As long as you have both, you can really make it through anything, honestly. Respect and loyalty, that's business, that's love, that's family, that's friends. Like, if there's no respect, if there's no loyalty, it's doomed from start.
Yeah. We'll teach you at Leaders Over Bosses University.
Okay.
She already got 2 members. I'll be with my notepad and pen.
Okay, so you ladies spoke a lot about opening nightlife business. And one of the things that we know, especially here in Atlanta, is nightlife is run by the men. So with that being said, we're going to bring in our returning guest.
No.
We're going to bring in Robby, DJ Robby Dodd. DJ Robby Dodd, who is also a co-owner in Crew Alpharetta with you guys. All right, so y'all can obviously see now we got a full house here. Welcome, DJ Robby Dodd. That's what his thing sound like at Crew. Robby, how are you? Are you scared?
Over here sweating.
Yeah. Y'all see his head.
Is it because of us or the drink?
I think it's more because of y'all.
Period. You
I
should
feel
be
like I'm sitting
scared.
in a hot seat right now.
Right.
You are.
Especially as the only man that's like, say something
Say,
smart.
I dare you. I dare you. All right. So let's get into it. My first question, now that Robby's here for you ladies, is because y'all work in a male-dominated industry, how do you keep your power in this industry?
We keep fighting.
Okay. Not like 1-2, y'all, maybe, but.
No, sometimes it's 1-2. Sometimes it's 1-2 and an elbow.
Oh.
Like, and a clip.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
You start, B. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a doozy.
So as a makeup artist, I actually started in the music industry, right? Which is another male-dominated industry. And I had to learn to just stand tall, even at 5'4", and never back down in what I believe in. And if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm standing on business. So it's just about being able to not allow anyone to treat you like the dinner napkin when you are the table.
Ooh. Hold on.
You know,
Bars. No bars.
For Valentine's Day.
because a lot of men will think that they know more and try to steer you in a different direction when you know you're like, no, I know this to be fact. I know that this is what I should be doing. And being able to be confident in what you bring to the table, how you build your table, and who you allow to sit at the table with you, and not shy away from that because you're a woman. I believe everybody has masculine and feminine energy, right? Men and women. I tap in to my masculine energy.
We can take it here, we can take it there.
and knowing how to balance the two, and knowing when, okay, you know what, this fight ain't really worth it, so I'm gonna let you rock on this one because you're gonna come back for the answer anyway. And when I know I need to fight, I'm gonna fight.
Gotcha.
So
I have been in a lot of partnerships with different personalities when it comes to men, right? So for me, it's just the courage to continue to fight, right? Because we'll never be seen as equal. I don't care what industry we're in. We'll never be seen as equal. So you just have to keep fighting for your position, keep fighting for your leadership, keep fighting for whatever your standards and values are, and just make people get in line. That's it. Women are logical, analytical thinkers, where men are impulsive, right? So in business, you can't always move off of impulse. You have to think things through. So what I've learned in these male-dominated industries is that if you have a woman on your team, or if a woman is leading the team, or if it's just a women-led team, we just do it better.
Period.
Like, we just do it better, right? And that's no disrespect to any man, because in some of my experiences, the men know how to make the money make sense, right? But we know how to make the business make sense, right? So operations, over tangible money, right? Men do. They spend money faster and they make money faster than women normally. But that's just my view on it.
Bars, JT, call my girl.
Look,
City girls, we up.
City girls,
1,000.
the original.
I'll treat you like the dinner napkin.
Right,
And like,
the original City Girl.
Yeah. Stop,
Robbie.
saying.
How is it working with these beautiful ladies?
Say the right.
Hell.
Inquiring minds want to know.
So, I mean, honestly, going into this venture was like, all right, they have ownership experience, managerial experience in nightlife. What we share as far as like experiences that we all know how to run an operation, right? So, you know, good energy, you know, I obviously, you know, I operated good energy from the last 6-7 years, right? And I got it to an 8-figure amount. But I'm not the type of guy that's gonna be like, oh, I did this, so what I know, you know, more than you, because again, that's you know, that field of knowledge is still different from nightlife. I have nightlife experience, but not from an ownership point of view, right? You know, I have nightlife experience as a promoter, you know, marketing, DJing, but that side of the table is so different. And honestly, I'm not ashamed to say that I learned a lot from the both of them, you know. So, I mean, honestly.
He knew. Look, well, you did good. You did good. What do you guys need more from Robbie's side of the table as the man in this business? And Robbie, what do you need more from them as the women in this business in order for you guys to truly succeed at this nightlife or whatever businesses y'all want to do next?
I want to start with this one. First, I want to thank Robbie because a lot of men in partnerships with women don't show up. Right? And one of the biggest keys to being successful in any business is showing up even when you don't want to. Even when you feel like you're being led by women and that challenges his ego, that challenges his pride. And he does it with such a high level of humility that I have to say thank you.
Absolutely.
Right? I am proud of you for being vulnerable with us. Because it's not easy. Jasmin and I are very alpha, and it doesn't work well in our love lives sometimes, but in our business lives, it works phenomenally. I just need him to keep showing up. That's it. You know, like, because everything else we can work through. You know, we got a little whip that we crack on him. We respectfully chastise him, sometimes disrespectfully, but he takes it. But I can just appreciate the fact that he shows up every day with us in the trenches and figuring it all out. Because we don't have all the answers. Like nightlife and hospitality is hard. It is hard. And it is harder than ever right now in this climate, right? So as long as he keeps showing up, we going to keep doing our part.
I like that.
You ain't got nothing to say.
I like that.
You do? Okay.
I mean, you know, I don't look at them as challenging. I mean, again, like I said, you know, for me, we listen to each other. That's the most important part. They don't have that ego part where, oh, I know it all. Because sometimes they'll be like, all right, this is a situation right now. What should we do? And we put our minds together. You know what I'm saying? They might have the answers. I might have the answers. You know, we just got to figure out what makes the most sense, you know? For me, the most important part is coming up with a solution and getting past where we need to get past and just keep moving forward so we can win. That's all I want to do is just win. I don't care about nothing else. And we all have, you know, we have the same goal. There's no pride issues. There's no ego. There's no, you know, it's just, you know, they don't give me that. I don't give them that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to, you know, like what I said before, like, to pound my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
Right.
Yeah.
What Nicki Minaj said, because I'm a woman, they call me a bitch. But if I was a man, y'all gonna say he handling business.
He's a boss.
Right, he's a boss. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all, hold on. We about to get into our next segment real quick, but that was the check-in.
Yes. Oh my God.
This was lovely. And shout out to Alex too.
Yeah, I was about to bring him up.
Right, shout out to him. He gonna watch this interview like, dang, I know that's how y'all feel about each other. Yeah.
Alex, no. What's up? What's up, Alex?
What's up, Alex?
No, a lot of gems dropped. So let's move into the next segment, which is the baggage claim. And this is where we get a little bit more in deep. And y'all, this is the girls' room. Even though Robbie's sitting up here, this is our second episode where we did the girls' room, and it's just a space for girls to really talk about some real stuff. So we're going to talk about, as Black women in business, what are some of the hardships you face when building business? So we want to talk about funding, we want to talk about dating, and we want to talk about mental health. So what are some of the hardships that you guys face within those three?
Funding, dating, and
Mental health.
mental health. Okay, I'll start with mental health. Because it is such a male-dominated industry, you oftentimes are sexually harassed. You are oftentimes devalued. And those things, if you're not strong mentally or if you're not actively working on your mental health, can break you slowly but surely. And I've worked for a lot of male owners here in Atlanta. And I've seen a lot of girls come in one way and then they chip away at that. So then they feel like I have to sleep with the owner to keep my job, or I have to do X, Y, and Z to show that I'm valuable, because the minute I reject him, he's going to replace me with another young girl, or give a man my job and give him more money than he was giving me to begin with when I worked
Twice
X amount. Exactly.
Retaliation. That's what they do.
So as a woman, that is one of the biggest things. It's just like being able to maneuver that and keep your self-dignity and your respect. Funding. I think with funding, more so than it's about being a woman, it's more so about you being Black. You know, so that's a standpoint. It's just like, okay, she's a woman. Oh, she's a Black woman. Okay, instead of giving her 100,000, we're just gonna give her 20. But it's like, Becky over here with a half-written business plan, and you gave her
And the 320 credit score.
Hello? For this raggedy ice cream shop? What is that? And then the other one was
Dating.
Oof.
She's like TBD.
Everybody likes the image. Everybody likes what it looks like. Everybody likes the idea of it, until you actually get into the dating aspect and they realize how much work it is, how often you're not available, how when I am making time, I'm literally making time because I have a laundry list of other things I could be doing for work or my business to grow that. And then there is the security part of it. Dating an insecure man and working in this industry will never work. Because there's always a man in your face. There is always a man calling your phone. And it's all hours of the night because we work in nightlife. So if my man isn't secure and Baldy pops up on the screen.
And his picture.
And that picture cute though.
And that picture
Pops up big.
Yeah, you see this new action. You know, and it's 3:00 in the morning, but he's genuinely saying, hey, I'm looking for, or how do we close out? And it's really work related. But to a man who is not secure in himself and secure in the relationship, is, well, you must got something going on.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you know, the
it's
club
bad.
just closed at 2:00.
You know, so whew, we could. That's a whole.
She's
nother
like, that's a
topic.
whole nother topic.
I might have to change my picture.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get the dating out of the way because my dating perspective is a little bit different than Jasmine's. Everybody wants an alpha female until they get one. They don't know what to do with us once they get it, right? I can navigate in my feminine energy all day long when I'm at home, but when I step outside, my nuts is on the table. They on the table. like real big. So if we're in business together, you have to know how to separate the two. Because when I come home, I'm going to leave that business there. But if you've ever seen me navigating my alpha, that's going to be imprinted in his mind. So anytime I may have an opinion or a strong stance on how I feel, they revert back to, oh, you just too hard or you just too tough. When in all actuality, I'm being as feminine as I possibly can. Because I'll be honest with you, nightlife changed me, right? It made me harder. It made me more alpha because I am dealing with 40 employees, the security staff, lawsuits, male business partners. It changes you, right? So for me, with dating, you have to love all of me, right? Every piece of me, the soft, the hard, the businesswoman, the woman that sacrificed not having children to focus on her career, the woman that has not been married yet but wants that to focus on her career. And I need you to be authentic and not play with my feelings. And if you're not ready, move around.
Go on.
Okay? So that's how I feel about dating. Funding. I've always operated from an owner's level, and I've always had good credit up until recently.
It's okay, girl. It happens.
Up until recently, but we're gonna rebuild that, right? So I've never really had any issues with funding.
Okay.
And to be fair, I have had a lot of angel investors. Okay. I come from a successful father, successful parents, so I've been blessed to start my businesses with private money.
Oh, beautiful.
And built off of that. So funding now, because my credit is bad, if it's necessary, it's hard, but we're going to fix that. So
thank you for being transparent. I was about to say, thank you for being transparent about that.
Absolutely.
Like, thank you
like
so much.
Business, just real life. We tell the truth.
We're going to have a conference call after.
Absolutely. We got y'all. We got
she's
y'all.
like, okay, it happens. The fuck? Don't play with me, though. Still don't play with me.
I still own these businesses.
I'm still her with a capital H and a big B. And the B stands for what? Billion. Period.
Oh.
Okay. So now let's go to mental health.
Yes.
When you have so many people's livelihood in your hands, it's very hard to not be anxious. So my battle with anxiety is regular. It's daily. You know, I have to do certain things, meditate, pray, take a break, travel, because I have so many people's families in my hand that depend on me. And I'm learning to not be so personal about if I can't put someone on the schedule. Because for me, in this industry or any entrepreneurial journey that I'm on, right, it's about the people. It's not about the money. Because if I do right by people, the money is going to overflow in abundance. It always has. I've never been without, right? I may struggle, but I've never been without. And those are tangible things. So I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich in integrity. I'm rich in character. So I struggle with if I can't provide for my team, if I don't have enough hours to give them, right? If things is tight and shit, we may not be able to pay them tomorrow. What are we going to do? So I'm going to my pocket. Robbie's going to his pocket. Jasmine Bean is going to her pocket. You see what I'm saying? This is what real business owners do. So that mental health around owning and being an entrepreneur is real. And if you ain't ready for it, don't do it. Because if I may cuss, you fucking up the industry because you're making it seem like it's easy to do. Entrepreneurship is probably one of the hardest careers you can choose. You're the first person in the building. You're the last person to leave. You're the last person to get paid, right? And you're the first person that takes all the blame. It's a thankless job. So you got to be built for it. And if you ain't built for it, don't get involved. Don't get involved. So we tackled mental health. We tackled funding. And we tackled dating.
All right, y'all. I mean, literally, like, I know I'm like, oh, we gonna have a conference. No, I'm calling y'all.
Yeah.
No, I'm really calling y'all.
Please, April.
Okay, go ahead, Chanel. Just end it, because I can't can't even like.
Honestly, guys, I'm gonna just say this. This is when people come in genuine and they keep it real with you. We see on social media the sugarcoating. Oh, you better quit that job. Why you making $100K? Girl, she quit that job. Now she only made $2 the other day.
She
you know
done
what I'm
moved
saying?
her family
people
to
just made it say,
Houston.
let me tell you how to make $100K in 60 days, and we really fall for it. But we have people really coming in here saying no. Like, it's a rewarding job, but for granted, you gotta get in the trenches with all of this. Okay?
Absolutely.
So period. You know, sometimes entrepreneurship is not for everyone, but if it is for you, keep pushing, baby. Okay, y'all. I hate to end it.
I know.
Y'all, this was Flew Here, Grew Here with Big Shony,
Yes,
Jazz, and Robby.
Yes, y'all. Thank you. Tell the people where they can follow y'all and where they can find the business.
Okay.
Want to start?
Go.
Okay. You can follow me on Instagram at Leaders Over Bosses, exactly how it's spelled, LeadersOverBosses. That's Leaders Over Bosses, because leaders lead and bosses delegate. You can always also find me at BCW Studio. Mm-hmm. You can find me at Crew Alpharetta. Mm-hmm. You can find me at Crew Lounge Making. Mm-hmm. You can find me at We Drink Tea List. You can find me at anywhere.
Google me, baby.
Just come see me. Google. It will pop up.
Okay.
Oh, such a gentleman. Instagram, all handles are Jasmin Bean, JASMIN, no E. Bean, BEAN, and Crew Alpharetta, Crew Making, Blooming Bee Cosmetics coming soon. And yeah, the streets of Atlanta.
Period.
The streets is calling.
Right. All right, Robbie, tell them what they can follow you.
All right, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Robby _good energy, ROBBY_GOODENERGY. Mm-hmm. That's the brother, the dark skinned brother with the good energy.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, April B. Y'all can follow me at it's April B __.
And you already know it is Chanel Simone at I am Chanel Simone.
And don't forget to follow the podcast, FHGH Podcast, on all streaming platforms and social media platforms. And don't forget, every Wednesday, 8 p.m., new episodes drop. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.